All right, welcome back to hour number 4 of week number 6.
Yeah.
Sagas of the Icelanders. Via 40, I was just showing Jesse the image that you put in chat.
Look, I do me. That chick is hot.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I missed this. I missed this.
You gotta click
Can we
the
put
click
this on
the image
screen?
around.
No.
Oh my god,
put this on
I'm putting
screen
this in
right
chat.
now.
Putting this in
Yeah,
chat right
don't,
now.
you don't want
It
men to
came
get
from
that
chat.
attracted.
It
Men
came
are
from
gonna
chat.
get
Wow. Okay, whoever made this,
Yeah.
knows I'm an
10
attractive
bacon
woman.
points to you. Like,
Yeah,
Knows
can
I
we
would
give
be
you
an
bacon?
amazing
Can we
woman.
give you also more drink?
That's
Cheers.
amazing.
Can
I
you
don't
put
need to drink
Shannon's head
anymore.
on
I'm
a
nice.
on a old disheveled man, and put
Yeah.
Maggie's head on a
A super buff
buff-
dude.
yeah, like
Nice
a
dude.
buff dude, and
Yeah,
Crendor
yeah.
on an old lady, and no, Crendor on the witch from
how
Snow
is that
White.
different?
Yeah.
How is
Oh,
that
and put us all in a picture together. Oh my gosh.
You've made more work for yourself. That's what doing a good job gets you.
Way to go.
Do it.
Michael
Do it.
family.
All right,
Yeah.
so we come back and I think God, what are your names? Eamon, Ref, Thora, and who else? Hilda. Yes, Eamon, Ref, Thora, and Hilda. You've just come into like the primary complex of Garyholm, and you're hearing shouting from the Longhouse.
Who's all shouting? Stop it. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Oh, we're hearing shouting. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start speeding up my pace.
Mm.
Yeah.
Figure out what the shouting's all about.
You see 2 large ravens perched on the roof of the Longhouse.
Oh shit!
Whoa, what?
Yeah,
I-
and the door to the Longhouse is open, and you hear shouting coming from inside.
I drop everything but
What?
my
Like someone's
sword
dead
and
or something?
shield and run as
Yeah,
fast
we're
as I
booking
can.
it. I'm booking
Yeah.
it at this point.
Okay, awesome. Keiska. And
Did we just
Yeah, you go-
just get White Jesus Odin? Is that what's happening here, Stephen? Are we White Jesus Odin?
No, of course not. No, come here. Come sit up
White
here and
Jesus.
cuddle instead of meowing.
Or just Odin, as he's known to his friends.
There we go. Disodin.
Just Odin.
Okay, yeah. You go running into the Longhouse, and there's a sort of a strangely aged man. Like, he's got salt and pepper hair, salt and pepper beard. His skin looks young. He's got an eye patch over one eye, and he's just yelling at the people inside. So Gunhild is standing over close to Eamon.
Okay.
Not Eamon, to Erland. And her children are standing with sort of like clustered around him. This man is yelling, "The woman, the grave is empty. Where is his body? Where is it?" And he turns around and he looks at you. He says, "You, Eamon, you saw my master, did you not?"
Yes. Is he speaking in Rovik?
Are you asking him?
I mean, do I recognize this guy first of all?
Like
I gotta remove this
he
picture
steps
of
closer.
Sister. Okay.
Yeah, he steps closer and like, he doesn't look immediately familiar to you.
Okay.
Yeah, but he says, "What? Have you seen my master?"
I'm like, who is your master at this point? If I don't recognize him, then I'm asking him who is. your
Yeah.
master?
He says, "Rovik, where is Rovik?"
Calm down. Calm down. What is your name?
Yeah. He sort of like sets his staff up against the wall and he says, "I have been gone for too long. It is I, Vermund."
What? Call back.
Yeah, who is this?
He's the dude from like the first 4 episodes.
Are you talking, Maggie? You were muted for a second.
Oh, I was like, Hammond, we were looking for you. What happened to you? Sorry, I must have hit me.
Right.
Yeah, he says,
You ran off like a bitch.
Yeah.
He did, like a bitch.
Yeah, he sort of looks down to the side and he says, I had an encounter with Rovik. It was a terror to see his fury. I was scared and so I ran. I lived in the mountains for a time on my own, but I wanted to return. I felt a duty to my family. I couldn't just leave them. But when I returned, I heard a terrible rumor.
But you left them still. No matter if you return or not, you still left them.
Yeah, he sort of like closes his eyes and he says, "Ah, yes. The gods have seen fit to inflict me with the curses you see upon me now. I broke my leg during my flight into the mountains, and it was only through the good grace of the spirits of the land that I am now able to walk. I lost my eye, and now have only the one. I wander this land now, to and fro, searching once again for my rightful place, but the gods have shown me a vision, and it is here."
Sit. I kind of sit down on like the table at the longhouse, and I kind of motion him to sit, and I motion like Gunhild to like move the children out of the house, kind of thing.
To move the children out of the house?
Or like out of the space so I can talk to
Yeah,
this
I think,
crazy
you
old
know,
man.
like she sort of like gathers them to her and goes and stands sort of in the doorway, but she doesn't really leave. Ingeborg, you're still here, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like what's your perspective on this situation that's playing out?
In my mind, I kind of want to read my future.
Yeah? I think like you can't do it without throwing the bones, right?
Yeah.
But you could
So-
you could clear a small space next to you and then just like, oops.
Yeah. It's like accidentally drop them. But I didn't
Yeah.
accidentally drop them. I threw myself. All right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do
okay.
that.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, an 11. So that means, let's see here. You ask me one of those questions,
All right.
and you answer the rest yourself.
All right. What circumstance are they in?
Oh, God. Ugh. Um, they are severely injured.
Hmm.
So, who is it, and what do you see happening to them?
All right. I see myself.
Okay.
Severely injured?
And
Severely
what do you
injured.
see, what do you see happening to yourself?
And I see myself tied to a post.
Whoa. Let's see how to write this down. Ingebjorg. Ingy.
That's intense, dude.
Yep. It is very intense.
Yep, it is very intense. Yes, that's correct. That's why I said it, because it's very intense.
Okay, cool. Yeah, right on. So yeah, that's what you're doing while this is playing out. Vermund sort of shakes his head. He says, "Yes, I returned home a few months ago to see if I could return, but the word around town was that Rovik had been slain. What has
This
happened?
is true.
Eamon,
What
can
did we
you
call
tell
the
me-
massacre? There was a name for it.
it was the Midsummer Massacre. Was that
Okay. Yeah.
it? Yeah. Yeah. What happened? Tell me
It is-
what happened to my master."
Much time has passed, Vermund. Your cowardness. I cannot express what it has done, but I will tell you that the Midsummer Massacre is not something you want to hear of.
But I must know. I heard he was slain, but I have not seen his body. And he turns and he looks at Gunhild, and she's got this stricken look on her face.
Bitched out and ran away. Maybe just don't bitch out next time. Vermin.
So do we know where he was buried and everything like that we could take him to?
Yeah, like, I mean, there's a
So we-
secluded spot north in the forest where Gunhild buried him.
I was like, did we bury him or did we burn him? I don't remember.
buried
Gunhild
him.
buried him. Yeah.
We buried him.
Gunhild took him away, so Gunhild would know where he
Okay.
was.
I guess I mentioned that to him, like, we buried him. And I look at Gunhild.
Yeah,
Right?
and she just sort of nods dumbly, and he says, "That is a lie. There is no grave. I have been to the north. I have scoured the forests. I cannot find his grave. Where is it?" And Gunhild is just kind of, her voice is just caught in her throat.
I guess I would think that I would have been at his grave. Was I not there?
No, Gunhild had a very private ceremony.
Okay. I guess I just look at Gunhild's then.
She shakes her head. She says, I don't know what to say.
Did you not bury him? Were you not there? Did you not see the body?
She sort of like, her voice catches and she nods and she says, "I took my husband to the north. He was dying fast. There was nothing else I could do."
And?
Yeah, like, this is like a really like emotionally overwhelming moment for her. Like, she just, like, tears start pouring down her face and she's sort of like speaking through sobs, and she says, "Yeah, I dug a hole in the ground and I placed my husband's body into it, and I filled earth over top of it, and I dedicated his soul to the gods." Do you have a bond with Gunhild?
I do. She has a roof over my head.
Oh, do you want to look into her heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you be lying? Oh, bitch be lying.
2d6 plus 1?
Yeah.
Or-
no.
okay.
You just spend
Oh.
bonds and then you
Oh,
ask
right.
them questions.
Oh, okay. I'll spend the bond, and that is a common move.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
And I guess I will ask, how many do I get to ask?
1 per bond you spend.
Okay. Looking at them right now.
Mm-hmm.
Is your character speaking the truth?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm like, Gunhild, you must tell me the truth. Where is Rovik?
Yeah, she sort of like she has nothing more to say. There's nothing more she can say. Ingeborg, what are your thoughts on all of this? I mean, you were the one who sort of orchestrated his death, right?
Yes.
Yes. God damn it, Crendor.
The man of
God
many
damn
words.
it.
Yes. That's what I did. Yes. I like that you really don't know if you did that or not.
Oh yeah. But
I assume I did.
I've seen.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Totally.
too distracted by what I've seen in my vision, and I'm very at peace right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I think maybe Gunhild just sort of says, you know, through her tears, she sort of points in Ingeborg's direction and says, "It was she, the Seathkona. She did this to my husband. She did this to him." And the wanderer, Vermund, he stands up. He says, "What? The witch?" And he just starts advancing on you, staggering with his staff,
I
supporting
kind
him.
of grab Behrman to hold him back a little bit.
Yeah.
And I go, "Is this true? Could you have done such a thing? What did you do, old woman?" Because like, she's been I had a thing for you, old lady. You were cool. Now what the hell?
Old lady's still cool.
No.
I'm like, I did what the gods told of me to tell the people. And now the gods tell me that my time is near. And so I shall join them.
She just killed herself.
Yeah.
So when Erland hears her say that, and
Yeah.
you look like you're at peace, right?
Yeah.
Ingeborg.
very
So
at
when that
peace.
happens, Erland kind of steps forward, finally from like in front of the children behind Gunhild, and steps in front of Gunhild and says, "The gods have been waiting for you for some time." And at that moment,
What?
you kind of see that he's standing up as straight as possible. All of a sudden, he's just got a lot more strength than he was leading on. And you recognize in his eyes and in the sort of strong look of his face and the confidence that he exudes suddenly that it's Ravik.
I'm like, Rovik? And
Yes.
I just run to him and hug him.
I think Vermin does almost
He-
exactly the same thing. Or Vermin sort of like looks stricken at you.
He embraces you heartily and he just says, "Amen, friend." And his voice kind of gets quieter again and kind of goes back to that weak spot. Because for Erland, he's thinking of that moment that he shared with you when you were walking and you had no idea it was him, and you were saying all these amazing things about your friend, and he was just like, wow, like you deserve more than that act. So for him, he like hugs you, and then he just kind of grabs your shoulders and pushes you back and just says, "You deserve the world for being such a good friend and so loyal. The gods are proud of you." And then he like looks over to Gunhild and like kind of nods at her. He doesn't really say anything to her because she was actually aware of this the whole time. So, and then he looks
snap.
back to Ingeborg and he says, "It is time for you to pay your debt to the gods."
Wait,
for what
I'm
you have
so
taken.
confused. How did this happen? Also, I just wanted to like die and start my own religion.
Yes!
How can I die and
Nope.
start my own
No,
religion?
no,
Yes!
no.
So
Yes!
the Wanderer, hang on,
Outlander.
let's point out something interesting here. The Wanderer has a move that they start with called Secret, which is that you have a secret, which is the reason why you're here. When you reveal your motivation at an opportune moment, like right now, you
Yeah,
take
I
+1 ongoing until it's resolved. So yes, Erland, do you like pull up your shirt and show the puckered scar
But
on your
how's
left
Rovik
hand
still
side?
alive? I don't get that.
Yeah, so like
Still alive?
the audience takes a trip back in time, right? And we see like the thrust that goes through Rovik's side as he falls, and we see Gunhild rushing to like stitch him back together, and we see her working, laboring long into the nights, and like mopping Rovik's brow as he, shivers in a fever as he wastes away through the sickness. But remember, interestingly, that Rovik chose that when he took that injury, you chose that it wouldn't get better on its own, but you did
Yeah.
have help from Gunhild.
He chose not to tempt the gods and he chose not to endure a scar, but he just said, "It's up to somebody else
Yeah.
to decide whether or not I'm worthy to save. And if nobody decides that, then..."
Yeah. So then, we take a quick trip where Gunhild, secretly just herself and Rovik goes into the North Forests, and she tells everybody that she's going to bury her husband, but she takes him to a healer high in the mountains and leaves him there for some long period of time. She comes back and tells everybody tearfully that her husband is dead, until finally one day in the winter, this wanderer shows up looking emaciated, wounded, and very much different from the man who left months before. So as soon as you reveal yourself to be who you are, Erland Roverland. I think Vermund just like he runs towards Ingeborg, like trying to grab hold of you.
I'm just like, whatever, man. This doesn't. I don't even want to be a part of this world anymore. This is stupid. Doesn't even make any sense. Just kill me now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not worth it.
Yeah. So like Vermund grabs onto you, and Rovik, what do you do?
So Rovik steps up to Ingeborg and looks her right in the eyes and just says, I do not know why you put a target on me, why you felt to play with what the gods had designed as my fate. But I have had my own visions, and I know that what you decided was not their way. And it is not for me to say, but it's for them to decide whether or not you meet your end now.
I'm like, how do you know that your visions are the gods' visions and that mine are not of the gods?
I met a wanderer. just
Dropping the mic.
just like me. And he told me to drink of this strange liquid. And I drifted off for some time. I don't know what else to say.
That this strange liquid has not made her go insane in the membrane.
Yeah. So
Insane in the brain.
So Ingeborg, are you raising your voice and talking sense?
Yeah, I'm talking sense now.
All right. So roll plus your versed.
All right. Oh.
And you haven't shown us your scars or anything.
Not
Right,
yet. No.
Okay.
I don't know if it'd be necessary. I can, though. I'm also really
Well, I mean, if she-
confused which chart I'm using. I'm guessing I'm still using the Ireland one.
Yeah. Your character now is Erland because you're no longer the man. You are
Just
the
the
wanderer.
name. Yeah.
Okay, Ingeborg, you got a 5. So like you're kind of over in the corner, like, oh no, what? But you're the gods. Like nobody's really listening to you. Everybody's sort of focused on the fact that Rovik
Rovik's
is alive.
Alive.
Yeah.
Like what?
Hilda, what's your impression of all of this that's going on now?
Hilda is like, she sees this as sort of a sign that, you know, there is something more, but she sees it as more of a sign towards the Christian God.
Yeah.
And
like meanwhile the Christian monks are like bowing and like crossing themselves, like, and Brother Jeffrey is saying, he is risen. He is risen indeed. Yeah.
And so it reminds me of their stories, and so I'm like all up in it, and I'm like, holy shit, like they might be onto something. And my like crazy conversion like is slowly taking place, and so yeah, I'm just mesmerized by the situation.
I start yelling out, I believe in Jesus. He is risen indeed.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I have converted now. The gods have forsaken me. And the one true God, Jesus Christ, is now my savior.
What? Are you saying this to everybody?
Yeah.
I'm furious.
I shouted out loud so the monks and everyone can hear me.
Yeah, amen. Man, this witchy woman put a curse on Rovik, and now she's all talking about Jesus and stuff.
My children. He was saying that I need to sacrifice Rovik for my children.
Yeah.
I am mad.
What you gonna do about it?
I don't really know what I'm gonna do about it. I guess I'm gonna go berserk. I guess
right.
what I'm gonna do is, what are my Huskarl things? This is terrible. Sorry, Crendor. I love you as a person,
ask
but
a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Fine.
Ask a question.
Is it okay if right before you go berserk, I question whether or not, like, I consider this an easy situation? Is that okay?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, can we stop your berserkingness?
It's just like slow down. All of a sudden,
Like, calm it down, kid. Calm
Yeah,
down.
so like we can just kind of go
I could
like moment
try-
by moment here.
yeah.
So, Erland,
My
you can
plan is to
consider
go
an
with
uneasy
you.
situation. Yes.
Okay. So, and that's versed. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've won. Christianity, I'm saved. I'm going to heaven.
onto that. Do.
You're not baptized yet.
Do I?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Jesus died. He baptized me when he died.
True.
I don't think that's how it works.
Really?
Wow.
That's how it
wow,
works.
Erland.
Fucking really? Like,
Like
Can I would like to try and grab her as well, if possible.
so, like Rovik, I
no,
think
I
you're
don't know anything. Great.
you're trying to consider the situation, but stuff is just happening too fast. Like,
Yeah.
she's standing up like, "Oh, I'm saved, Jesus is in me." And at the same time, like, Eamon is like pulling out that shiny new battle axe, and you can see like that vein on his forehead that gets all pulsy when he's going into fury mode. Yeah.
Shit.
What are you doing?
Rovik / Erland tried.
What are you doing, Hilda?
I tried to stop him from. I like try to hold him back and tell him there's better ways to do this. Like you're giving him you're giving her what she wants. She wants to die today.
Okay. You're raising your voice and talking sense, so roll plus your versed.
Ooh, I think I have -1 verse. Gross.
Gross.
That doesn't help anyone. Unless it's an 8.
An 8. Okay, so you hold 1. When you give advice on a favorable course of action or warnings against a course of action, they gain +1 forward to following your advice and -1 for doing anything you warn against. So if you're warning against killing
Yes.
Ingeborg, then
I'm saying that's what she wants. That's what she
Oh,
wants.
that's right. I have curse and poison.
You don't
It's
know I
true.
want to kill her. I'm not
I
going
have
to kill
curse
her.
and poison. When someone
just
tries to
want her
hurt
to
or
back-
harm you in some way,
yeah.
roll
So,
weird.
So, like, what are you warning against?
I'm warning against her drawing her axe and letting her know that like
Him.
God damn it. Maggie, him. I'm telling him don't draw your axe. Don't she wants to die today. This is how she sees her vision.
I don't
Okay.
want to
No,
kill
no.
her.
So you're
My
saying
goal is not
don't
to
kill her. Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying don't harm her is what I'm saying.
Oh, I
Okay,
wasn't going to
cool.
kill her. I was just going to put my axe up to her throat. No.
Okay, so
I just
are
wanted
you
to scare her.
are you rolling your berserking?
Sure.
Okay, so you will take a -1 because there is the option for harm there. But
Yeah.
Great, guys. Now I'm
That's
going to
fine.
hurt myself. My
Well,
goal was
don't
just to
do it. Ah,
make
don't
her
do it.
scared.
Listen to
What?
me and
I
don't do it. And
already
you might get a
said-
+1. You might get a
She already
+1
said it. She already rolled it. It's already done.
Get a +1 to what? So I take a -1, so I get a +1.
yeah.
Oh,
So you got a 10. Okay, so yeah, so like what does it look like when you're like, going berserk like this? So
I am not caring about anything, and she's yelling at me. Rovik's yelling at me. Probably Gunhild at this point is like yelling at me, and I
Vermund is
don't
yelling
care.
at you.
Yeah, and all I'm doing is I'm just running up to her, and my plan is not to hurt her. It's just to
Yeah.
scare the living shit out of Ingeborg. I want her to like poop her
Just
pants.
trying to harm my
against
emotions.
the wall, and, like
Harm me
back up.
emotionally.
I want her to back up as much as she can against the wall, and I just want to put my axe up to her like throat.
Yeah, okay, so this is your choice, Ingeborg. You
Mhm.
can either back the hell away or endure grave harm.
But wait, what about my curses and poison thing? Does that not?
So what are you trying to do with that?
It says when someone tries to hurt or harm you in some way, roll and they're tempting fate as they do, or when they
Okay.
endure grave harm, they cannot pick the option that will get better by itself.
Okay, go ahead. So yeah, roll your curses and poisons.
Yes. All right. Slash. Oh yeah.
A 9. Okay, so you get 1.
They're tempting fate.
Okay, so yeah, sure. So you're tempting fate. So
Sure.
first, Ingeborg, choose: are you backing away or are you enduring grave harm?
I'm enduring it.
Okay, so there you go.
Can I use my
Also-
ability to block that action from happening?
What ability?
I have the ability to stop someone from enduring grave harm if I roll. Fuck. I lost my screen again.
I got it.
Really?
Which one is it?
You have a power for that?
It's a shield maiden. I can jump in front of it and stop it from happening. That's what I tried to do with you, but Steven was like, sorry, they already rolled. That's what I tried to do with you.
Oh, shit.
That makes sense. I was wondering why you ran in like that. But I was like, if she's running in, I definitely have to run in.
Which one is it?
Fucking shit. Sorry, Steven. I lost the screen.
You're a shield maiden, right? I'll look for you.
I should have just popped it up for you.
Oh, you did. Thank you. It's
Yeah, when you put yourself
heart.
between someone
True
in
heart.
grave harm, roll plus
True
young.
heart, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yep,
Plus
absolutely.
young. This shit's
Roll
getting
roll
intense.
plus your young.
2d6 plus 3.
No, if
Hilda.
I hurt
14.
you.
Oh,
my god,
damn.
if I hurt you, I'm gonna hate myself. So
I jump in front. I jump in
much.
front and scream, "It's not Jesus's way!" And,
Yeah,
and I put my
okay.
shield up to block it. Jesus does not hurt people.
So you
That white
scream,
Jesus.
"It's not Jesus's way," and you jump in between, and Aemon's battle axe just like crunches straight through your clavicle, cutting deep into your chest. You need to roll to endure grave harm, so that's
Okay.
plus young.
Erland immediately runs up and like grabs her
And Hilda, that was a 12 because the Fates spent both of their bonds with you to reduce your roll.
All right. So what is it? Is it roll plus young?
Yes.
12.
Damn, look at that shit. On a 10 plus, pick 2. It'll get better on its own. It doesn't leave a permanent mark, or it gives you
Nice.
purpose.
What does it gives you purpose mean?
It means that you gain 2 bonds with whomever you consider responsible for this.
Great, Jesse.
I would like
How much
to,
bondage do you
I
want
would
with
like
me?
to gain purpose, and I would like it to be with Crendor. I consider her to be responsible,
Okay.
and
Yeah,
I
that's
would
right.
like. The other 2 options were what now?
It'll get better on its own, otherwise you'll need assistance. Or it doesn't leave a permanent mark, otherwise take a scar.
It'll get better on its own.
Okay, so you need to take a scar. Are you crippled, addled, changed, or doomed? Crippled is -1 young, addled is -1 versed, changed is -1 gendered, and doomed is -1 weird.
Doomed.
Okay, so mark doomed on your sheet and
Fuck.
take a -1 to your weird.
Shit's
Okay,
getting
cool.
So heavy.
Shut down.
So
now, Eamon, I need you to roll to tempt fate. Roll plus your
God
weird.
damn it.
Can I use my bonds to affect this roll?
Yes. Do you have bonds with Eamon?
You have a bond
I
with me?
do. I have many a bonds. I
Okay.
actually
How do you have a
have.
bond with me?
Steven, everyone in chat is playing the game saying that I take
Got
no harm at 10
I actually
plus.
have
So
6
even at
bonds.
12, I would take no harm.
Let me just double check that. I thought it was on 10 plus you take the harm instead. Oh no, on 10 plus neither of you come to any harm. Oh shit, no, it's 7 to 9 you endure the harm anyway.
I pull out my shield and block it. Babash!
Yeah, no, you're totally
dude.
right. GM chat to the rescue.
Way to go,
Nice,
chat.
chat.
Thank you.
Nice
'Cause I
going,
would- I
GM
don't-
chat.
I don't think he could live with himself if he left like a scar on her or anything of that sort.
Yeah. So it,
Like,
like
Amy
He
the,
does-
doesn't
be-
get those bonds now, though, right?
no, correct. You don't gain the bonds with
So what are you
Endure.
doing,
Okay.
Crendor? What bonds do you have with me, Crendor?
I have 6
He
bonds
read
with
your
you.
future.
You have
4
six
bonds for
with
getting.
me?
4 bonds for reading the future, and then
God
I
damn
used
it.
one of
You
them.
went to him too
and I
much.
got
You went
2
to
more for
her.
just the session starting.
Because I
Yeah.
thought you were my bro. Apparently not.
Brista,
Krender is
you mean.
nobody's bro. Krender is
I am
Yeah.
no. I am
Crendor
no
is
one's
so-
bro.
how much
slinging
negative-
curses.
How much negative do I get? You said 6.
I have 6 bonds. How many can I use?
So how does that work, Steven?
You can use all of them.
All right, I'll use
What?
all of them.
Okay. Let me just
Okay.
double check. Let me read this move.
Holy
like-
shit. What are you
How
trying to
does this
do?
work?
Yeah.
I don't
So
know. I'm
here's,
just trying to make some crazy shit.
here's
happen.
the wording of the move. When you assist or hinder someone's actions, you can spend your bonds with them 1 for 1 to give them either a -1 or a +1 forward. So if you spend 6 bonds, you get a -6.
All right.
Totally.
-7. This is ridiculous.
-7? Holy
What is
shit.
this
What are you
for?
doing?
What
What
are
is
you
this
rolling
action that you're doing?
He told
Yeah.
me I had to
She-
do a fate.
Yeah,
Roll.
she is tempting fate
Oh,
because
shit.
Ingeborg used curses and poisons, which causes
cursed
anybody
me.
who's trying to deal harm to her to tempt fate.
Ow.
So there's like
She
all
cursed
sorts of moves that are like interlocking here. We're rolling more in the last
Ah.
10 minutes of this show than we have in the
Yeah.
entire.
Oh my
Look
god!
at that.
Oh,
minus
negative
Wow.
Okay, so
What happens if it's negative?
I don't know. I don't know what happens. I guess I got to look at tempting fate. Hold on.
no. It's
Your
on a
head
miss.
explodes.
On a
You're so mad. You're like,
here's what it says. On a miss, misfortune strikes.
Okay.
So yeah, like so here's the scene, right? You go like charging across the room and you're like wielding your axe trying to get Ingeborg to back the fuck off. She like twists her hands and spits a curse at you, and Hilda comes running in the way screaming, "This isn't Jesus's way." And in order to avoid like chopping the head off of your friend, like maybe the curse that Ingeborg put on you was you had a vision of you just cleaving into Hilda and just like carving her in twain and her becoming horribly scarred from this. And then you blink and the vision's gone. But in order to like control your swing, you actually like you have to like draw it back super fast. So on a 1, 2, or 3, your axe is gonna hit yourself.
you rolled a -3, so your axe
Okay.
instantly killed you.
Oh,
Wow.
just 1, 2, or
Got
3. I rolled
so
a 4.
lucky there.
That's
So here
Wow.
I'm gonna roll 1d6, and it's either going to hit. Let's see. It's on a 1 or 2. It's going to hit. No, I think it hits Vermund actually. Probably like you're sort of swinging, but he's like just beside Ingeborg, sort of like he was advancing on her earlier. So you sort of like shear your blow to the left, and it cleaves through Vermund, and yeah, like you feel your axe bite into flesh, and he just gets struck to the ground immediately.
What you get?
I
get
guess
for
I
fighting
drop my axe and I try to like cover his wound.
Yeah, this is like blood spurting out.
Artery. Oh my god. So much has happened. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What kind of level of chaos is there right now?
A lot.
Large, high level of chaos. All
Can
of what
I-
just took us 10 minutes to talk about happened in like 2 seconds.
Can I get? I would like to take Ingeborg like out of there and like try to get her out of the area because as a fellow believer in Christ, I need to like whisk her off to safety, and I want to get her back to her hut if possible.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. What are the others of you? Are any of you trying to stop that?
Yeah. Ireland probably will. Not with the intention to actually kill Ingeborg or Hilda, but to intervene, not knowing what their purpose is.
Yeah. Okay. So you're just
So
stepping away.
he just like kind of runs up and tries to like grab Hilda.
Yeah. Okay. So like Hilda, if you're just trying to power through, then what this is it is Ireland accepting a physical challenge. Now that doesn't necessarily mean like trying to kill or anything like that. A physical challenge can be wrestling. It can be trying to like block somebody. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely want to like push my way through.
Okay. So Ireland, roll plus your young.
I have some bonds I can use to help Jesse out with this.
Oh
Thank
my
you, Crendor.
God.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you,
So
Crendor.
hang on.
God, Crendor.
Are you spending bonds with Hilda to help her, or are you spending bonds with Ireland to hinder him? Because
Can you
Ireland
do
is the
both?
one. Ireland is the one making the
Yeah,
roll.
can I do
so
both?
You have to be hindering Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
yeah,
that's
I'll
the only
do,
way you can affect this.
-2 to Ireland because that's all I got.
All right,
Okay, and I
Ireland,
have a
so you get
minus one already because it's for young, and I.
Nice.
Crendor is the bad guy.
All right.
Ah.
So it's a -3. Oh, a 7. Nice.
Not
Okay,
bad.
so choose 2. Either you don't tempt fate, or your actions are honorable and admirable, or you win.
I I will win, and my actions are honorable. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm grabbing Hilda, not Ingebjorg.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll plus your weird for tempting fate.
Also, I'm going to be furious after I get up and I realize that I cannot help. Because I can't help Vermond,
Oof.
right?
Really?
Wow.
Why do I
Misfortune
keep getting the
strike.
shit rolls? Why is that a thing? Why is it?
We've been
why?
all rolling pretty shitty, let's be honest. For the most part.
God. Okay. So.
Gods don't like me doing this, apparently, in the name of Jesus Christ. I don't know
So,
what the fuck
I
is that
think-
You're not a
about.
Christ believer, that's why.
You're not- All right.
I think the immediate situation resolves a little bit. Hilda and Ingebjorg are able to escape. Like, you're not able to keep them in.
Yeah.
Like the tempting of fate means that you just had to let them slip by, unfortunately. It seems like the Bjorn has grown cold, and so Hilda and Ingebjorg, what are you doing when you get back to?
Yeah, you mean Vermond?
No, I mean Hilda and Ingebjorg.
I
Okay.
whisked her back to her hut.
Yeah.
And I go about like making sure the fire's lit and trying to like get her to calm down, and I get some torches and make them and sort of like light up her hut and try to like be prepared for anyone to actually come and try to fight us.
Yeah.
And so there are torches all around the hut.
So who's hut?
Ingebjorg's.
Yours.
Oh, okay.
And so there are torches all around the hut now, and I, tell her to sort of like brace herself and prepare herself. And
You're helping her?
I tell her to just sort of like relax and everything will be okay, and she probably should take some sort of nap or something.
I pour us each
But
a
she's old.
glass.
She's an old lady.
I pour us each a glass of wine.
And I pause and I look at her, and I take the wine and pour it out on the ground, and take a torch and hold it up into the air to her roof, and set it on fire, and hold it there, and then I grab Ingebjorg and like hold her up against a post in her hut, and wrap my arms around her.
However, this is
Yeah.
an act of harm, which means that a curse and poison is going to
I'm
be
giving you a
activated.
hug. I'm giving you a hug. I've done no harm to you. I'm giving you a hug as a fellow follower of Jesus.
Oh man, let me see this. Hang on,
I
let me
think
read the
that
move.
Curses and poisons
When someone
activated.
tries to hurt or harm you in some
I'm
way,
not- I'm
yeah,
hugging
that counts. Yep,
I'm hugging
totally.
you. That's fine. All right, that's fine. You can curse and poison me.
The hug,
All right.
the
roll
hug
roll
of
plus your
harm.
weird, Seath Kona.
That's fine. Roll away, Crendor. Harm me all you want. I still want to hug you.
Oh man, look at that. Yeah, you get both.
That's an 11.
You are tempting fate, and the next time you endure harm, Hilda, it won't get better by itself.
Great. I hug her as hard as possible around that pole as I hold up the torch on the thatched roof,
Yeah.
and I whisper to her about her new religion she's chosen and how I can't wait for her to see hell. And
Oh.
I just hold her there and start like singing some of the songs the monks sang to me,
Yeah.
and just like hold her as the the roof like starts to burn down.
Inomine fili.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
I need you to roll plus your weird, Hilda, to tempt fate.
I also have
Can
some
Eamon
bonds
be
I
like
can
running
spend in
after
this
them at all?
situation.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, my
and
thing was
El-
after I
Erland,
realized
can we be
Vermond.
like chasing them?
Well, like
Yeah, 'cause
my,
you got
my
that high.
interpretation, my interpretation of
After
that
I realized that
situation
Vermond is like dead or
right,
gonna
but like
die,
he
I'm
wasn't
gonna
dead.
go after.
He wasn't dead this very moment. Like if you are running after as soon as you realize he's dead, you're probably like 90 seconds.
Not when he
behind.
realizes he's dead. Like when I realize I can't help him, I'm not a healer of any sort. Like it'd be instantaneously. Like
I think
be
you're
within
in
that
shock.
moment of him being in.
You're
Yeah,
in shock
I
right
would
there.
not be in shock. Vermond is not
No.
like my home bra.
So like
You
I
did just kill a guy though.
I
many
like
guys.
I just wonder how far behind we would be. That's all.
right. So like
yeah, I
you,
feel like it would not be like 5 hours
I'm ready
later.
to roll. I'm
No,
sitting
no,
here
no, no,
ready to
no.
roll.
So
You
hang
guys
on.
are-
Here's
that's,
the situation. You're not 5 hours later, but there was a lot of chaos and a lot of like needing to figure out what's been going on. These two ran out.
Though.
Hang on. These two ran
Yeah, you're
out.
not
You were
thinking.
just responsible for cutting someone down in the house. There's enough reason
You
for
did
you to
just murder
stick.
someone, Maggie.
There's enough reason for you to stick around for 90 seconds before you finally realize, oh wait, Hilda failed, or oh wait, Rovik
you didn't even
Eamon
notice.
failed at what he was trying to do. Yeah. So hang on. Let's see what happens.
So I
when
have
Hilda
5
tempts
bonds with Hilda.
Okay.
So I would like to spend those 5 bonds negatively.
fate. Okay.
All right.
So Hilda,
I
you're
thought you
tempting
spent
fate.
some already.
Yeah, I spent 2 way early.
You
Yeah,
now I
spent
got 5
money
again.
constantly on me. How have you
No,
got
now-
5 bonds with me? How's that possible?
Because I read your future like last episode.
That doesn't give you 5. You
Gives me
tried to kill
4,
me on
and
a
then
cliff.
I had 1 that
You
I
tried to kill
required
me on a
from the
cliff.
start of this episode.
Nope, you tried to kill me on a cliff. Then when I tried to search for the
Yeah,
thing,
and
you
that was
dropped.
2. I used 2
Yeah.
at the cliff.
No. Then when I tried to search through the ground, when you placed the trinket in there to get Rovik killed, I looked for it, and you spent your bonds to stop me from doing that.
You know what? Every time they do something, and every beginning of an episode, they regain bonds.
You're a bastard, Steven. That's
Yep,
fine.
it's true. All right, so roll at -5. I mean, like we're pretty much out of time for the evening, so we're gonna narrate what happens. To each
Can
of our-
I like take it? Can I use my bonds negatively with Ingebjorg? I don't know.
No, because she's not making a roll.
Right.
It's
okay.
it's Hilda making a roll. Okay, so here's what happens. Hilda and Ingeborg like embrace around this pillar, and the house starts falling down around them, and the fire burns out of control, and neither of them can escape. Both of them burn seriously. Ingeborg, will you roll to endure grave harm? Actually, both of you roll to endure grave harm.
What do I roll?
2d6 plus young.
Do you have bonds with him, Jesse? Use your
I
bonds to
don't.
give him negative. Oh God.
I don't.
Wow.
You're responsible for me.
Jesus.
Did we just walk out of a fire? Like, well, we're okay. All right.
Jesus really does exist.
Jesus, this is great. Oh my goodness.
Who's rolling?
We both did.
They already did.
Oh,
They just rolled
Ingeborg,
a
Ingeborg
7
got
and
a
a 10.
7. So Ingeborg, choose one. It'll get better on its own. It doesn't leave a permanent mark, or it gives you purpose.
It'll get better on its own.
Okay, so take a scar, one of those 4. And yeah.
Take a scar.
Yeah.
You have to take a -1 to one of your 4 skills.
Stats. Yep. And Hilda, you get 2. Which of those 2 will you choose?
I choose to it.
And you can't choose it will get better on its own because you're cursed. So it leaves.
well, then
it doesn't
I-
leave a permanent mark, and it gives you purpose.
It gives me purpose. Doesn't leave a permanent mark. I want to hold him still until the whole thing burns down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my purpose. I'm not
Okay.
leaving unless he's
Cool.
dead.
I'll take a -1 gendered.
All right. Yeah. You just look a little more manly after your.
Yeah.
After. No, like, because like gendered isn't like how manly or feminine you are. It's actually like how well you're able to conform to the roles preset by Icelanders.
Don't worry, Crendor. I intend to
that's-
die with you. We're both going to hell. We'll burn together. We'll burn
All right.
together.
So Eamon and Rovik.
A bright light, Crendor, for the future, buddy. We're burning together.
Eamon and Rovik, what are you two doing?
I'm running after them.
Okay,
Yeah,
you come
get
up to the house as soon as it collapses inwards, and it's just a rush of flame.
90 seconds and it burned down already?
Have you seen the videos of Christmas tree fires?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
They are
within, like, 3
terrifying.
minutes.
Crendor's
for
house
an
is
entire
just
house.
like
45 seconds. It is
Yeah.
terrifying.
It is a glorious lighthouse beacon of fire.
So Erland, like just drops down and rolls in the snow a little bit, and then just runs right into the house, basically.
Okay. Who are you trying to grab?
follow after.
Obviously, Hilda.
Okay, so you're tempting fate. So roll to tempt fate.
Here we go with my famous fucking horrible roll.
We're gonna all
Ready
burn
for this
together.
Yeah,
We're all
it's plus-
burning
it's
together.
plus
We're
you're
all
weird.
burning together.
It's tempted. It's weird, right?
I'm cool
Yes.
with that.
Oh shit!
Finally,
Look at that.
Finally,
All right,
Oh,
Erland, you can grab Hilda and get out with her.
awesome.
And Eamon, what are you doing?
Well, I was going to do the same thing, but I think that's kind of pointless. But I guess I'm doing the same thing.
Okay,
Because that would seem like I guess if
you're
we
both
just talk,
trying. Yeah.
if we're not saying anything to one another, then that's
Are you also going for Hilda?
yeah. That's
Okay.
what I was going to do, but like
Sure. Go ahead and roll to
now I don't
tempt
know what to
fate.
do.
Okay, yeah. Let's see how this goes.
So I was hoping maybe we could talk.
Ooh.
But
Yeah. Okay. So both of you run in. I think like Erland, you see that Eamon has run in after you, and that he's not doing well at all. He's starting to cough almost immediately. Like some collapsing embers fall on him and knock him to the ground and burn his back pretty badly. Are you going to grab Hilda, or are you going to change your target and grab Eamon?
Oh, fuck you. Seriously, I can only pick one to help?
Yeah. Now, like, Eamon still gets a chance to endure grave harm. So, like,
Okay.
it's not like he's dead if you don't grab him.
Okay, then I'll pull Hilda out.
Okay, so you pull Hilda out. All right,
Yeah.
Eamon, roll to
Has
endure grave.
has Eamon received grave harm?
What do you mean?
Not yet.
I
They
haven't yet.
Just to
I'm
roll.
rolling
Alright,
right now.
Good. I would like to roll True Heart again, put myself between someone and grave harm, so that
Oh, fuck.
you have to pick him instead of me.
Hilda! No!
I rolled once.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid,
God.
Hilda, you were already like focused on holding onto this pillar. You'd already endured your grave harm. You're not in a position to act at all. You're basically unconscious from the fire all around you.
Then
Like
I would
you and Ingeborg are at the mercies.
Then can
of,
I use
of
my
gods.
bonds, my 4 bonds with Aemon to make sure that he doesn't get hit at all, so that he's fine?
No, and the reason being that generally speaking, in order to help somebody, you have to actually physically assist them. It's only
not
the Seath
magic.
Kona who can use them at range because she's got magic.
Look.
Grender's over there like
You could Shannon. Can Shannon roll with my +4 to save him?
No. So,
Well, then you're fucking dead, Maggie. I'm sorry. Look,
Okay.
that's your
in the
prompt.
true R&D tradition,
I don't want to metagame because like I know she did succeed before me, but I don't think like my character would know that. My character would still go in.
yeah, we did that kind of
I didn't
a
wanna
little bit
metagame.
weird. Yep, you're right.
Yeah.
But so yeah, unfortunately, Eamon is a casualty of the fire.
What?
Holy
That doesn't
fuck.
make-
Can,
All right.
Can
She
I
didn't-
see?
Wait, hold on. So wait,
to-
who died in the fire then?
Eamon.
Just me.
Wait,
Well,
just
did
Aemon? So is the fire
Ingeborg?
still going on right now?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
rolled a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Did
fine so far.
Ingeborg die?
Why did you
Um,
run in the fire, Maggie? What is the matter with you?
Because my character would go to save you as well.
So like,
I could have metagamed it because I know that she like got it, but
Yeah.
my character would have gone in after you.
so here's the thing, right? Like, you can endure grave harm, and then it will get better on its own. But like, you were in a house that burnt down, Ingeborg. I feel like if someone had been able to get you out, then it would have gotten better on its own. But since nobody did, then the fire has consumed you.
Can I have my bones drop from my gown and spill out onto the floor? for a
Yes.
Yes.
You
reading?
can.
Excellent.
Yes.
All right. All right. Here we go.
Roll your vulva.
No.
All you see is fire.
All right. And I'm like, Jesus loves me. Those are my last words as
No.
I burn.
No, they weren't. Your lips burnt off before you could say it.
Yeah.
I mumble. I'm like, yeah,
Jesus loves me.
yeah,
Your face smelled like it. Ah!
All right. So,
Okay, so Erland pulls Hilda out of the house.
yep.
Looks around for Eamon. Doesn't really know where Eamon went. It was obviously incredibly smoky in there.
Yep.
So I think that would probably be his reason for not going back into the house. That doesn't really make much
Yeah,
sense.
like I think
but-
like the house was collapsing behind you as you were running out carrying this
Don't I-
hefty Viking woman.
Don't I roll for grave harm?
I thought you did. I thought you rolled a 4.
No, I don't think she did. That was
don't
just
think I did. That was
tempt
just
fate.
tempt
Yeah, no
fate
one,
to,
no one rolled to
save
kill her.
Jesse.
You didn't roll
true.
the tempt fate for the 6 and then the 4 for grave harm?
I didn't have
No,
a 6. What 6 are you? Oh, never mind. Okay, I see. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, so there's
You're
2
right.
recent rolls from Eamon. I thought one of them was to
Yeah.
tempt fate, which was 6, which means disaster strikes.
Right.
And then I said, okay,
No, I
roll
think
to
you're
endure
right.
grave
I
harm,
think
and it
you're
was
right.
a 4. So
you're
Eamon
right.
did roll to endure grave harm, and on a miss, the character is dead.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
Yep. On a miss, it's fatal beyond.
Can I roll to die in the
Say how.
snow for dramatic effect? Can I roll to die in the snow? So
No.
Rovic has lost
No.
all of his
I'm
friends,
saving
and he came
someone
back.
from
Oh my
dying.
god, he came back from the dead in order to lose everyone. Can I roll to die, Steven?
Unfortunately,
Run back to the fire after me, Jesse. Run back to
Hilda-
the fire after me.
Oh my god, can I just die in the snow?
Hilda, your
Give me
fate
this.
is not in your hands, and the fates have not decreed that it is your day to die.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
so that's the end of
Can I know
our
what-
sagas
can
of
I
the
know what my
Icelanders.
child
Wait,
sad.
Steven, we
Can I
need
know
like
what my
a
child
like
is,
a year
though?
later. We need a year later
Yeah,
bit.
can we have a
So
year later?
Let's totally have a quick epilogue. So
Wait. Before that scene closes out, though, like, how badly was Hilda burned? Like, all over or just some spots?
just some spots.
Right. And would she have, like, hidden her face or anything like that?
So you tell me, Hilda.
Yeah. Hilda.
I mean, I was like nestled up in Crendor, like
Right.
hugging him to a post. So my face would have been down, my head would have been down.
So your back is where you've received most of your burns.
Probably, yeah.
Or your feet. Okay. So as Erland / Ravik pulls you out and puts you in the snow and like tries to sort of roll you around to cool your body off, I'm sure you're like unconscious or something, but he's gonna just like kiss your forehead and like say thank you. And then that's it. And now we can like skip to a year later.
So yeah, 1 year later.
If your wife isn't dead and I'm not shacking up with you, I'll be very disappointed in this thing. Super disappointed. Fact.
With my stuff, I managed to kill a person and emotionally scar someone else. That's fine with me.
Eamon, your wife Ingrid is bitterly sad at having lost you, but she bears you a healthy, happy baby son who looks just like you. And a year on, he's a precocious young, like almost toddler who is getting along very well with the other young children of the farmstead. Yeah. Let's
Eamon.
think. Like Olaf has gone on to apprentice himself to Steinar the Gothar, and he's sort of on the path of the Gothi. Olga is very sad to discover that Erland is Rovik and that he actually has a wife. But I feel like she's been meeting some young lads from Liot's farm and getting along very well with them. Rovik, what's happening with you 1 year after?
I'd say that I mean, is it like a full year, or can we do maybe the next summer? Maybe that
Sure,
might be
the next summer.
Let's do
Yeah.
the next summer. So it's the next summer, and yeah, Ingrid is there, and I think Rovik, having returned to the place of the man of the farmstead, would provide Ingrid with as much protection as he could possibly manage, in tribute to his good friend. The axe that Eamon had as a gift from Liot is now over top of the hearth in Ingrid's house. And I would say that Gunhild is now pregnant again. And
Damn,
Rovik is
calm it down.
deciding entirely that it's a boy, like whether or not he doesn't really give a shit. He's just like, it's a
It's
boy.
just like it's a boy.
And
Yeah.
its name is going to be Eamon.
Mhm.
And I think that not in a sexual way, but anytime he gets any one-on-one time with Hilda, he is much closer and much more like comfortable with her. It's no longer a fear that she's just this, chaotic, like violent bag of, I don't know, aggression and like, what is wrong with you?
Bag of aggression.
It's a whole bag of aggression.
It's a whole bag.
Whole bag of it.
And now he's just like, every so often he'll even kind of like, he'll pat her on the back or he'll embrace her for a hug as he hands her something.
He's a more affectionate and caring man.
Much more. And I think that he's getting like, friend zone. I think he's getting very, very content in his age as he's moving on in life. And even though he's got a lot of strength back, I think that he understands that he can no longer be that young leader that he used to be. So.
Yeah. And Hilda, you were pregnant, but the disaster in the fires meant that the child that grew in your womb was very sickly, and unfortunately, you lost the child halfway through your pregnancy.
Thanks,
and it
Steven
well,
is a child killer.
that was the pregnancy roll that you rolled a 4 on, right, or a 3?
Oh.
Yeah. And not only that, but you are now barren.
Great. Thanks, Steve.
Steven loves
damn.
killing children. One of his
Oh,
favorite
man.
things is just
Killing
children.
husbands,
Wow.
killing children.
Aside from that, Hilda, what's happened to you in the last 6 or 9 months?
I now man a pirate crew of scallywags, and we sail the northern seas in the summer and pillage and rape and are just generally awful people.
Yeah.
And I do it all in the name of Jesus.
So you took over Amon's boat, and now you raid in the name of Jesus.
Yep.
He's
and I
using my
proselytize.
boat to raid
I
in the name of
proselytize
Jesus?
as I murder and kill. I proselytize them.
Can I
and
come
tell
back
them
as
if
a
they accept
ghost?
Jesus, if they accept
Uh-huh,
Jesus,
Tim.
when I murder them, they'll be okay.
Yep. All right. Well, that's it for the Sagas of the Icelanders. I hope that you had a good time, or at least a somewhat entertaining time, watching us plunder our way through this system. I certainly had a lot of fun with it. I actually really liked this system, even though it was another like Apocalypse World system. I thought it acted really differently from the other ones that we've played. So
Definitely.
Yeah, this is really weird. Really.
So I hope y'all had some fun. We'll do some shout outs now. JP, I can't see the screen where you have the
Yeah, you need to
cards
refresh
listed.
it,
So
JP.
we'll have to see whose
In, like, 10
cards are with
seconds.
whose person. Yeah, okay, so let's do some shout outs. Why don't we start with Jesse? Go ahead and give us some shout outs.
Oh my god. Hello, everybody. Thank you for this. Except for Steven. He always screws me every fucking time. Every goddamn time. I never get the ending I want.
What? Last?
What? No, last time it was like the Jesse show.
Yeah.
No, last time it was made RPG, and my ending you were like, no,
Oh, yeah.
I want the ending where everyone falls in love. No, my ending where everyone died would have been infinitely better.
That's
Get
whatever.
wrecked. I won that shit.
Whatever, that's fine. Also, the time before that, you got me stuck on a spaceship up in the middle of nowhere with no way of getting back. That's fine. That's
Get
fine.
See, get
That's
wrecked.
fine.
You know what? This time I died. I loved your character that much. And you know what's funny is that my face is on your shit right now.
True.
Nice.
Can I say, I wondered why chat was saying Jesse is hot. It explains it now. Yeah. Woo! So, my name's Jesse, and I've been in a few softcore porns lately, so if you want to check those out, just wave, Maggie. Just wave and look polite. Also, if you can mouth over what I'm saying, that'd be great. So, yeah, you can find me on XXXDonkeySluts.com.
My
Oh
God.
my god.
And just check me out. Also, Dodger, who is a frequent of JP's channel, and I are doing a playthrough on my YouTube channel that's really funny and clever. So youtube.com/Jesse Cox. If you want to go check that out. All the information on the side. What the hell do you care? Thank you, Steve-O. Thank you, JP. Thank you to Shannon and Maggie, and I guess maybe I think that's it. Thank you to everyone else and for watching. And definitely don't ever thank Crendor, because he gets no credit for any of this.
I
Absolutely.
did everything.
All right, Shannon, let's do you next, and let's find out who's going to be showing up on the camera. Go for it, Shannon.
Oh, this should be interesting. Hi, I'm Shannon, aka ShannonZKiller on Twitch. I am actually Twitch staff now, so I don't stream all that often again, but I do intend to after TwitchCon, which I'm really excited for.
Jesse.
Hey.
It's Jesse. Oh,
It's Jesse.
great! Oh, fucking
Oh,
great!
Jesse knows
That's-
it's him.
This is, oh God, this is not good. Please just don't rub your nipple. No, nope, that's not. Okay, so we're just gonna make this really quick. So thank you so much to JP for letting me be on a semi-regular show, and thanks to everyone I shared it with. Thanks so much to Steven, who is an awesome DM and was in cahoots with me the whole time. Jesus God, stop doing that.
Oh
Okay,
my God.
I'm not gonna thank Jesse because I don't know. Jesse is a big stinky doo-doo head. And he has a dumb beard and smells of burritos. So thanks, Jesse. And thanks to Crendor, who was a very good villain, I must admit. I think he did that really well. I love the chaoticness. It was awesome. I had a lot of fun. It was really cool. I've never done anything like this before. I've done some Shadowrun and some other stuff before, so this is way further out of the box. Please stop doing that, Jesse. Oh my God. Okay. So, yeah, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm very active on there, twitter.com/ShannonZKiller. And I'm going to end now. Okay, bye.
All right, Maggie.
And scene. Yeah.
Let's get some
so not
shout-outs
ready
from you,
for any
Maggie.
of this.
And who knows who it's going to be on yours.
Well, clearly I'm not on me, so I don't. That was amazing, Jesse. Okay, well,
amazing is a relative term, but thank you.
amazing to me. I'm gonna live like 2 minutes longer because of that, because I was laughing so hard.
Steven, it's you.
Steven has a cute cat. So, I guess JP, thank you so much for letting me be part of R&D. I love R&D. It's been amazing. I've gotten to check out all kinds of different role-play games. Saga of the Icelanders is definitely an interesting one. It's very heavy on relationships, which is cool, but I don't know how good it is on like the viewership side of it, other than like once climactic situations happen. So I'm curious to see what the comments are in further video comments after this session. But thank you so much, Steven. You were amazing DM for this. This was crazy. Crendor and Shannon, you were awesome guests. And Jesse, I look forward to whatever we're going to go on our next adventure.
I can't wait. I
know. Will we survive? I don't know.
No, we're dead. We're totally screwed. We're dead 2 minutes in next time.
If you guys want to check out all my stuff, I stream. I do all kinds of things. I make YouTube videos. I no longer work at Curse. I got laid off, so I'm looking for a new job. Yay! So check out all my stuff at margaretcrone.com. I don't know why I'm waving. You can't see me.
Let's hear from Crendor. Crendor, give us some shout-outs.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? I am wowcrendor. YouTube.com/wowcrendor is where that originates from. You can also check me out on twitch.tv/crendor. That is my Twitch. I've been streaming Blood Bowl lately.
Is it?
It might be.
And I'm going to be starting up a Blood Bowl league.
No, he actually has
Oh, it's just
himself.
me.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I'm going to be starting up a
Rigged.
Blood Bowl
What?
league,
Rigged.
actually.
Rigged.
Oh my God.
And it's got me, Sam Strippin, I am Dodger, Jesse, TB, all your favorite people. They'd be in that Blood Bowl league. So if you want to follow me, it's more.
Invite me on this Blood Bowl league, Crendor.
You got to prove that you want to be in the Blood Bowl league.
Be in it.
You have to prove that you have the determination and the willpower and the courage and the drive. The drive.
I will drive my little mower thing right over your face.
And right. So that's a thing coming up. There's also Facebook.com/Crendor, Twitter.com/wowcrendor. I'm closing in on 100,000 followers on Twitter, so that's exciting. Follow me there. And SoundCloud.com/CoxandCrendor if you want to hear 120 episodes of us podcasting for like 40 minutes.
It's pretty.
So that's pretty.
We've been doing it for 3 years. That's a
3 years. We are hardened veterans.
Back to when we were young kids. Way back in the early
The
80s.
Snappers.
Way back.
Way back.
All
like
right,
1972.
so I think the only person left is me, so thank the 4 of you for playing. Sorry, our schedule was a little crazy here at the end, but I think that we managed to do a great job anyway. I had a ton of fun running this game, and it seemed like y'all had some fun playing it too, so I'm really happy about that. For everybody out there who's watching, thank you so much for tuning into R&D. I love doing this. For JP, thank you a ton for running production on this. It's definitely a huge help for us all. I am Shannon, apparently. You can find me everywhere online at Silent Osiris. The O is a 0. And, of course, I will post a Q&A in the JP subreddit. That's reddit.com/r/itmeJP. I will post the link in chat. I look pretty good, but I did shave. It's a shame. So, yeah,
Shannon is
like,
so
hit
over
me
this
up with your
shit.
questions, and I will see you next time I play right here on twitch.tv/itmeJP. I think that's it for us this evening, so we'll see you later. Bye, everybody.
Bye,
YouTube.com/wowcrendor.
Oh my god, he wrote it on a piece of paper.